So I now have 3 things that I tell Claude or any other LLM that completely changed my interactions. In fact, it changed it so much that for almost every conversation I have now, I use these 3 things, whether it's be with Claude, ChatGPT, or even Cursor. The results are just way better. So the thing is, most people, like me before, just tell AI like, do this for me, write this, analyze that, and then they just hope for the best. But I found that if you just tell the LLM these 3 simple things, you get dramatically better results. And the thing is, I'm sure we've all been here. We tell the AI what we want. We give it, of course, as much detail as possible since we've read that that's what works. And then based on the context we give it, it just tries its best guess, basically jumps to conclusions. And usually, depending on how good your prompt is, it's gonna provide a comprehensive but still kind of off-target result. So what I've been doing recently, so I ask AI to give me recommendations, to share its honest opinion, and to ask me any clarifying questions. These 3 things help both parties actually. It helps AI get more context, and more importantly, it helps us have more opportunities to provide AI more context also, because it's going to be giving recommendations on our plan that we might not have thought of. It shares its honest opinion that it either thinks your plan is good or it's... But either way, you would again have feedback to think about. There has been issues with LLMs recently being like, pandering or just making you feel good. If you ask it to share its honest opinion, at least it will give you a more accurate assessment of your ask and your plan. I know it gives accurate assessments because 25 to 30% of the time, the LLM tells me I would suggest that we go a different route. So out of all these 3, I think number 3 is the most important. It helps the AI fill in the gaps from the missing context that you provided it. So how it usually works is you're going to give a comprehensive prompt, you're going to give additional documents to attach to it, and then you're going to give it instructions. If you specifically ask the LLM to ask you clarifying questions, then it has an opportunity to now fill in the gaps of the missing context, so it can give you exactly what you need. So we have this prompt here for an interval timer app prototype. I just gave Claude the context. I regularly work out with kettlebells and need an app that can set a round duration, set total number of rounds, set a rest period between rounds. Use sequential thinking, which is my favorite MCP. There's lots of videos of MCPs going around, but if you want an in-depth tutorial of how I use this as a non-technical person, then just drop it down in comments. And of course, I told it to output in an artifact. Now, since we use the sequential thinking MCP, Claude is thinking it through first, so we'll be back. Okay, so after like a long stretch of thinking, now it's creating the prototype here in the artifact. Okay, so here we go. I want work duration 60 seconds, rest duration maybe 30, and then I want 10 total rounds. But let's actually just change it to 10 seconds and 5-second rest duration so we can test the functionality. So it should work for 10 seconds. And then a 5-second rest period. And then again, it updates it. Now it's round 2 of 10. So the thing is, Claude is so good that even without the suggestions that I gave you, it's still giving us like a working prototype, right? But let's start a new chat and then you can see the difference between this compared to what we get after we ask it to give its recommendations, its honest opinion, and then to ask us clarifying questions. So we have the same prompt that we used earlier. So we added this. Basically, I said, I would appreciate your recommendations and your honest opinion. Please ask me any clarifying questions you have. And another thing that's important is to say, wait for my go signal before creating the app. Because sometimes LLMs can be over eager, where they would give you clarifying questions and recommendations, but they would already start working on like the first draft of the task. So now, after thinking through like it did in the last chat, it now gives us its recommendations. So the essentials here, nice to have features, and yeah, most importantly, task clarifying questions here. What's your typical workout structure? So now, to easily answer all of this, we just put it in numbers. So question 1 is, what's your typical workout structure? Now we just put 1. I prefer 1-minute rounds and 30 seconds rest. Do you prefer audio cues or would visual only work? Visual only. And it says, do you want preset workout templates or mainly custom settings? I do want preset workout templates, but I also would want to be able to create a template for myself. So that's what we tell it. I say, I do want preset workout templates and also the ability to create templates. What device will you primarily use this on? Phone. Do you typically do the same workouts repeatedly or vary it often? I cycle through different workouts each week. Any specific timing preferences? I like countdown better. And here it gives its honest opinion. The best interval timers succeed through simplicity and reliability. Your core feature set is spot on. Thank you, Claude. Ready when you give me the go signal. So again, I tell it, please proceed. And then only now will it proceed to generate the artifact and the app for us. And there you go. Now it gave us the templates and the ability to create custom templates. So let's try the templates first. Let's go with Tabata here. Okay, so it's got the ready countdown timer. And then it goes to work. And then it goes into the rest period. Now let's try out the feature it suggested. Let's just name this template calisthenics. For the purpose of this demo, let's just do work duration 5. Push-ups for 5 seconds. Toughest workout you'll ever do. And then 2-second rest. Save template. Now it even like separated the custom templates, right? So let's try and playing this. Boom. So work for 5 seconds. You probably can get like 5 push-ups from there if you're fast. And there you go. It's cycling through it, so it works. So that's it. By asking AI to give its recommendations, ask clarifying questions, and honest opinion, you have 3 additional opportunities to give it more context, resulting in output that more specifically meets your specific needs. Now, the example we use is pretty straightforward, but trust me, I've used this for a multitude of complex tasks, and the difference between asking it to give recommendations, honest opinion, and ask clarifying questions versus just giving it outright instructions is night and day. Try this with your next interaction with LLMs and let me know in the comments how it goes. And if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And if you are into AI, then this video right here should be relevant to you.